What's going on? I know it's not the normal time to do a live, but we were talking in the voice chat over there in the Discord and decided to jump on here and do a live. We have Versatile Duckling coming pretty soon. If he can get his internet working on his phone or whatever he has going on. Well, kind of talking about TNT right now, and he's Lease and he's doing TNT, and that's, in my opinion, that's the hardest part of training is doing the TNT part of it. And he started his. Oh, let's see if he's working now. You get it?
Yeah. You hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right.
Like the cowboy hats, man. You got matching hats. Is that what you do on
They're not
TNT? Match
matching.
hats?
They're so different on so many levels. It's not funny. Well, that's the case. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I got dead now. Don't do that. Open the curtain.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
So how's TNT? How is it being a TNT trainer? Are you getting good sleep? Are you losing out on sleep? Are you getting woke up a lot?
Uh, Woken up? Not really. There's only been 2 occurrences really. But that's just because we made sure that we understood everything during the PSD portion of most of everything. As far as just like sleeping, I mean, depends on what road you're on, really. If you're going through Memphis, you ain't sleeping. If you go through 80, you get some good sleep.
Good sleep. Yeah.
Just depends on what road you're on.
How's that trust, man? Like I remember doing TNT, and like the first night I did not sleep. The second night I didn't sleep. The third night I said, Jesus, take the wheel tonight because I'm going to sleep because I haven't been asleep in a few days, and I just passed out finally and just said, Jesus, take the wheel.
Um, I mean, I trust him. I mean, I definitely trust him with my life because that's what he's got in his hands every day. He takes the fucking wheel.
Yes, he better stop being nice to me.
Um, but as far as like, there are those moments when I'm laying back there and he's at like an 01 or a 90 or something like that. And I'm sitting here in my mind thinking about like what movement he's doing. Like, okay, he just turned the truck to the left. Okay, now he's going back to the right and straightening up. I'm sitting in the back in the bed just thinking about all the movement he's doing. So,
Yeah. How's that lease been treating you?
it's been good, man. I hit a minor hiccup this week.
Yeah. So
But
what happened? Y'all had a chain up and some damage to the
yeah,
truck.
so had to chain up the truck. We were going down US 395 in California. Apologize for the pause there. I was trying to light my cigar.
That's fine.
So we were going down US 395 in California, coming from Reno, going to Yuma, Arizona. Ended up having to, we went. Everything looked fine. I pulled over with like 6 other drivers because we saw a chain up sign that wasn't supposed to be there. Because as far as my understanding from that point is that the road was good. Started chaining up the truck. One of the truckers had called the non-emergency line in the area and asked about the road. And the non-emergency number responded with, yeah, the road's good to go. The sign's just from yesterday. So I ended up taking the chains that I did put on. Well, the one chain that I had put on off, we put them back. And then we took off. We came to an incline that was just covered in ice. And we ended up chaining up there. So we chain up, we head out, we get probably like 10 miles down the road. We're listening to jingle bells behind us because that's what chains sound like. And I guess one of my chains came loose and flew off and took out my front drive tire's mud flap or garter thing. And then it also ripped out my ABS sensor on the brake pads as well. So I didn't have any cruise control anymore. I didn't have any adaptive. I didn't have ABS or anything else on it.
Sounds like fun. Definitely sounds like fun.
It
So
was something.
how was your experience chaining over there? What's
I mean, I've
Devin?
kind of somewhat, yeah, it's Devin. I mean, I
Okay.
kind of somewhat did it before, so I mean, it really wasn't too much new to me, but
I bet
kind of
y'all
just
had a
like,
button the top of those t-shirts for that cold.
honestly, it wasn't that bad out, really.
Oh, it was bad for me, man. My knee kept locking up because I had to put my knee on the ice to fucking put the chain around it, and my left knee just kept locking up. I heard it pop like 3 times back into place.
Well,
Man,
I'm not as old as him, so not an old man.
he's not as old as you.
Yeah.
Youth. He got out there. He wasn't scared of nothing. So how about the damage to the truck? Would that stop you?
So yeah, we ended up making it to the O1. We were 5 hours behind on that. Can't go too fast on them chains. For anybody who wants to know, you can only go about 15 to 20 miles an hour. I think that was my problem because I was going down a downgrade and it kind of got away with me because, you know, when you're driving on ice, especially across concrete, because it does freeze faster and shit like that, you don't want to be touching your brakes like so often. So the speed did get away from me, and I think that's when my chain popped off. It's because I let too much speed pick up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did end up making it to the O1 5 hours late. Called Road Assist. They told me that I needed to get it fixed ASAP because DOT would have a problem with it. Came up 100 miles to the TA I'm sitting at right now. Waited 8 hours for shop time, only to get told that they'll order my part tomorrow. They got the part. They gave me an ETA of 10 o'clock, and I didn't get put in there until like 1:32. So lost my load.
Oh man, not good. How about let's see. So you're not getting no breakdown pay or nothing over that. It's not a warranty thing, is it?
No, the part. So they replaced the. So for anybody who's doing their pre-trip right now, and any driver who knows what I'm talking about, you've got your brake chamber right here, and there's that thin little wire. That's the ABS wire, the sensor on it, and it plugs into like a little unit about this big that's mounted on your frame or your cross member. Well, that line is what got struck out. And for some reason, Prime's lines are longer than what TA keeps in stock. I'm guessing other trucks are rigged up with those like 3 foot wires. Ours are like 6 feet.
Okay. So they couldn't just splice it and make it shorter?
Me and Devin were talking about that yesterday, man. We were talking about rednecking it. Uh, I was gonna buy some wire cutters, strip it, fucking, and then put the sleeve on it, and we were just gonna fucking see if that worked. But my mind was like, I don't want to fuck with the warranty. And if
Yeah.
you touch it like that, and they see that it's rigged up like that, then it voids the warranty for the entire part.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. I was wondering if the shop could do it though. I didn't know if they could do that, if they were allowed to do that, or if they had to replace the whole thing.
I asked him, and he looked at it. He was like, "Yeah, I don't see a way of doing it." And I was like, "All right, you're the professional, man. I didn't become a diesel mechanic. I became a truck driver."
Yeah. Devin, you been getting good sleep out there?
Mostly.
You're not having troubles bouncing around in the back
Oh
while
no,
you're,
without that, that's just whatever. Like, that don't bother me at all.
yeah. I always
The
say that
only
you finally figure out where you're really fat at. Like you'll feel jiggling fat between your toes and that you didn't even know was there.
No, the only sleep issue I really had was when we had to chain up. But I mean, that's really just whatever. Have to go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes down to it, dude's got what it takes. Probably going to be one of the best of us.
You figuring things out, like you starting to learn the paperwork already, you're back and improving, you feel better about yourself?
Oh, he already had me doing most of the stuff before we ever even, got into the TNT phase. So none of this is really new. It's just rinse and
Yeah.
repeat at this point. But I mean, yeah, the back end. I've only really had one issue that I just really couldn't quite figure out, and so I mean, it's better than a few weeks ago at the beginning, I guess. Which that's to be expected.
Yeah. Let's see what people are saying, because I have a lot of comments in here. Sketch says,
Yeah, I'm sure
let's
there's going to be
start
a few
this.
comments on appearance.
Yeah, I've seen those. River Rich says, the worst hat or shirt. Tim says, hey, hi from Indiana. Jeff says, now we know what movie was playing. Yeah, they're talking about hats and stuff and all kinds of stuff.
I mean, it don't hurt to look good. You look good, you feel good.
Hi from PA. Greenwich, you're right. It's not Monday, it's Sunday. We were just on Discord and said, let's get this thing rolling and see who wants to jump on here and talk about trucking and stuff. And I said, it's a perfect time to talk about TNT because y'all are stopped. Y'all are kind of kicking it, waiting on a load. See how y'all are doing. How many miles have y'all got so far?
Let's see. Roughly about getting into the 4,500, I think. Let's see, 29, 1,500, 1,500, and then 600 deadhead. Yeah, we're getting there.
This is your first week, right?
No,
it's second.
Second week.
Second week. Okay.
Yeah,
When is the truck
pulled
driver's going to come on? See, Greenwich, when's the truck driver's going to come on?
I don't know. When is the Bernie Sanders duplicate going to come on?
Matt B says, what's up, coming from Amarillo, Texas?
What's up?
And Kylie says, meow. That's my daughter, Kylie, right there. Last time she put a comment in there, she said, hey, you didn't even say much about my comment. So, hey, she said meow. I guess we need a meow at her or something. She's speaking cat. Whose truck is that?
The guy beside me.
Oh, that thing sound like an
I
older
got my
truck.
window down because I'm smoking a cigar.
Yeah. If I have to chain up, I'd rather shut down. And I'm the same way, but is there a reason that you didn't shut down, that you continued on to the delivery rather than shut down? I think you were pretty much in a bad area, weren't you? You were like in the middle of it. You had to chain up to get to somewhere to stop anyways, right?
So, all right. So first of all, I don't know. I'll argue against the whole, not chaining up thing. If you don't want to chain up, you're just allergic to money. Yeah, I did have a fucked experience with chaining it up, but that's probably due to my error. I'll admit that much. It's only my second time ever chaining a tire, but I needed to get there. I wanted to get there. I wanted the load. I wanted to be on time. So, and you got to do certain things to, make that kind of stuff happen. You can't just sit there and wait for ice to thaw.
Well, I mean, also where we were when we did have to chain up, there was no place to pull off, and then also 5 miles down the road, it was clear again.
Yeah. We only really needed a chain up to get up the incline.
Yeah.
But don't be allergic to
Oakdale,
money.
the Oakdale trucker finally made it to Florida. I seen him at the terminal a couple days ago.
There you go.
River Rich says, "Don't worry, he don't read my comments all either." Yeah, and Oakdale says no chaining up for him. Muhammad said no chaining up for him. Pegleg says, "Ugly duck. Do you really know how to do chains? Those things took off my foot. Took my foot off."
Is that the real story behind that?
No, that's not the real story.
I was about to say, did my dude lose his whole leg due to a chain mishap?
I mean, obviously we don't.
Yeah, I would say that because a chain flew off, I obviously don't know how to put a chain on. I've only ever done it once before, and that was back in my TNT time.
Sometimes they just come loose, man. There's nothing you probably didn't do nothing wrong. All the other ones stayed on there, right?
Yeah, they stayed on there.
Well, just blame it on the student, man, or the
Yeah.
trainee. Blame it on the trainee. That was the trainee side. That's why it came off.
No, man, he actually put one on himself. It didn't stay on. We ended up taking that one off. But I was kind of like fucking thinking. I was like, how the fuck does anybody do this by themselves? Because the only other time I had ever done it is with my trainer. And I was like, how the fuck does anybody ever manage to do this shit in a timely manner by themselves?
And I think the one that couldn't get stay on that I did, I think it's just because it was like stretched out and just old.
Yeah, I got some rusty ass chains, man. I've had them on the truck forever.
We could not get it tight enough.
Yeah. Greenwich says, "Learn when to park it. Money isn't that important."
Money is everything.
Money is everything. You're just old and retired.
Money is everything. Nah, money's not worth my life, man. But in y'all's situation, I
I'll
would
die
probably
for that
change up
bag.
too.
Well,
I
when
would
you're
probably
4K
change
in
up
debt, like
if I
I
had
am,
nowhere to go.
No, in all seriousness, we're just fucking around. If it is extremely unsafe for you guys out there, and this is for educational reasons, yeah, definitely pull over. But I didn't see it being that bad. The length of road that we had to travel wasn't that bad. It was definitely well worth it. It just, stroke of luck that some shit went down.
hey, but at least you kept the chain.
Yeah, I did keep the chain. The chain's still with me.
We thought we lost the chain.
Oh, I thought you told me
Well,
you didn't have that chain no more.
No,
I got the chain. I just ain't got the ABS no more.
Yeah, when we went to D-chain, his old knees were messing up, so I was getting down there, getting it all taken off and everything. I had to use my flashlight on my phone, and I just saw something dangling from the axle, and I'm like, "Hey, you still got your chain?"
That was a Polly's up moment for me.
So,
Look,
what do you
this
think
man-
about trucking in 2023?
What do I think about trucking in 2023?
Think it's gonna be a good year?
I think we got one more terrible year before we get a new president, and then maybe it'll be good again.
So you think it all depends on politics?
Yeah, I mean, it
stuff?
really does. It depends on who's running things. Economy really matters with this job. And if the economy isn't doing well, then we're not doing well out here. We pay more for fuel, freight goes down, in volume and in price, But I think right now is the perfect time to get into this, because if you ride this low all the way down, you get to ride that high on the next round up, and it's going to be great.
Yeah. I think it's going to pick up pretty soon. I think stuff's going to pick up pretty soon. I'm pretty sure we're going to be hiring a lot more real soon.
Yeah, this is definitely, I would say 2023 is definitely the year to jump in.
Yeah. I think any year is, because like in all reality, you're bettering yourself. You're opening up yourself for more job opportunities because there is a lot of stuff you can do with a CDL. It's not just, oh, I got a CDL and it's only good for the first company I went to. You can take that and go anywhere with it.
Yeah.
Does Prime offer a class in how to chain up? How to tune up?
I think isn't the tire class they teach you how to do that? Tread depth, tire maintenance, all that stuff. Don't they teach you how to chain up in that class?
No, they don't teach you that. I think that
Oh, well
they
then,
used to have it in the classroom and they would show it to you and say, "Hey, be our guest. You know, you can use it." The tires are always outside now, and there's chains on them. I mean, you can go out there and try it out if you want. It's a lot of stuff, but
I know back when I came in as a student, we had to watch a bunch of material on it and do CBTs on it.
what's going on, Donnie? How's it going, man?
What up, Donnie?
Yeah, there and River Rich is right there. Prime does have a video on how to put chains on. Why you skip my question? Which question did I skip? Re-put it in there if I missed it and it was important. Re-put it in there. Greenwich says freight will pick up late February, mid-March, and then back to normal. So I agree with that. I really do.
I would have to see, like, if freight picks up in volume, sure, but will freight rates pick up?
Yeah. Every industry has a slow down. It's all work out. It will all work out in the end. So
It
yeah,
will all
everywhere
work
you
out in
go.
the end while robots drive our trucks.
Jeffrey says the pay's better than delivering pizzas. Man, I made some good money in tips delivering pizza.
I had some good experiences just driving pizzas.
A River Ridge Smoking says, when it picks up, I hope he buys a decent hat and a new shirt. Wow, I picked the wrong comment to read there. That's a nice shirt. Pearl snaps, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pearl snaps. That's a
Pearl
that's a
snaps with a
Stetson.
Stetson.
That's a Stetson hat right there.
I'm thinking that my whole outfit right now probably costs more than his.
Probably.
Post up what you're wearing, River Rich, in the Discord, man. Let's do it.
Oh, calling them out. Someone watches Yellowstone too much. Why are you clicking over my comments? Hey man, I'm skipping some, trying to get down to the bottom, man. Just sitting here in Michigan. So what was better? Did anything change, Devin, from PSD to TNT? Is TNT? Do you feel TNT's been harder or PSD was harder? What you feeling?
I mean, the only thing difference, I don't have to listen to his annoying videos sitting here in the passenger seat.
Hey, and also, like, whenever people wake up, man, they're grumpy, and when people go to bed, they're grumpy. Like, is he more grumpy when you see him? Because I know
we
y'all
had
just
that
staying up
conversation.
sometime.
Neither one of us are morning people.
I mean, we're kind of 50-50 on it, honestly. Some days we wake up and we're like, hey, good morning, da, da, da. Some days either I'll fucking poke my head around the curtain or, you know, whatever, and one of us just, whoever's driving, just be like, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't lie on that one. It is, you know, neither one of us are extremely morning people. Sometimes we'll wake up in like that mood where you're ready to go. Other times it's like, can you please stop me somewhere with some damn coffee? I need something to get me going.
Yeah, our role is you better stop at a truck stop, and when we switch out, it better be at a truck stop so we can get a coffee, energy drink, something. How about showers? Y'all able to shower like what, every 2 days or so?
We shower about once a month.
Yeah.
About once a
Yeah.
month.
We like to wipe each other down with the baby wipes, you know.
Get it real intimate, you know. You know, it's been pretty smooth on the shower front. I mean, you got a problem? I didn't have another problem. And we both agree when we definitely need a shower. Like, we'll look at each other and like, it's shower day.
Yeah, we're just looking at each other like, or say to the other person, like, bro, you fucking stink. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you stink too. All right, we need showers. No, there's
Yeah.
only been one time, though, whenever it comes to showers, that he's like, hey, let's get showers. And I'm just like, let's go. I was like, oh, we can just take showers whenever we get there. He's like, no, we're going to take showers. I'm like, fuck.
Hey, when you get the
Showers are
opportunity, you can't
definitely
pass it up.
important. Yeah, don't miss the opportunity to shower. And one other tip that like some of you guys might be useful to you guys is always have your shower bag ready, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's like that. We got to shower now. We only got this much time. Like the shower bag needs to be ready. Clothes needs to be in it, like a fresh set, and then boom, shower, get back fast as you can.
See, I gotta buy him a new bag. He can't really prep his bag with multiple sets of clothes. I use that big duffel bag that Prime gives you. I'll put like
Yeah.
3 pairs of shirts in there, 2 pairs of jeans, 3 underwears, 3 socks, and then just like toss me my bag. It's already ready.
Yeah. I always have a fresh set of clothes in my shower bag. That way I just have to grab it, and whenever I come back, I always take the dirty clothes, put them in a dirty clothes bag, and put another roll of clothes. And I always keep my stuff rolled up, so it's just grab a roll, throw it in there. Way faster. Got to micromanage your time a lot. Well, do you dress like you're supposed? What the heck?
Don't worry, English is hard.
Hang on, let me read that one. Don't skip it. Hang on. My phone's got tiny text. Well, do you dress a lot? So suppose they spoon and bathe each other. I mean, a new meaning to a team shower. I'm a big man. I can't reach my back. All right.
And he's like, why are you skipping over my comments? I wonder why.
It's what we should have done this stream on my channel.
Oh, yeah.
Let it get all loosey goosey.
Is this on his YouTube or?
Yeah, he's got YouTube. Twisted Big D.
No, I'm saying, is this what we're streaming on
No,
right
it's
now?
Twisted D. It's Twisted
Oh yeah,
D.
he had to change. Yeah, he had to change it because YouTube did that @ thing on it.
Yeah, they gave us
I've
handles in
seen
it.
this. I think I might have already subscribed to him.
I hope you did. You probably didn't because you fell pre-trip once.
All right, that's just a simple mistake. Come on, man, don't dog on him.
No, I'm just giving him a hard time.
See,
He
you're
was just
mistaking me for
nervous.
someone that cares.
He was just nervous that day is what happened.
See, Daniel likes to torture the young guys, man. He sat here on one stream one day, made me believe that nobody could hear me for an hour and a half.
No, it wasn't that long. It was just one. It was one time. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, you talking
You
about
were
your buddy
about
Voldemort?
You were about to
He
kill
who
me
shall not
over
be
that.
named.
What's don't subscribe to my channel. Everybody, make sure you do not subscribe to River Rich's channel. No, subscribe to River Rich's channel. It's a good channel, guys.
Reverse psychology don't work on me. I will not subscribe.
Duckland was a bit sensitive that day and went on a rant. Yeah,
Hey, look now. I thought there was some serious stuff going on my computer. I was pretty upset.
Yeah. You know, we thought it was funny. We thought it was funny till you got mad about it. Then we're all like, oh, we pushed it too far, man. We pushed the envelope too far.
If you want to hurt my feelings, you're going to try a lot harder. I'm not, sensitive for here.
Just a sensitive young man.
What maneuver did you get on the backing?
Parallel.
Oh, parallel.
Yeah.
I've
Right
been
side
seeing
parallel.
a lot of people fail the alley dock here lately. What was the hardest part of PSD?
Keeping my mouth shut sometimes. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. There's so many times he's over here playing dumb videos and stuff like that, and I'm just want to look at him and be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't say what the videos are on his stream.
No, I'm not gonna say what they are, but
Yeah.
Oh man, but you know, it happens to everyone. Like you, two people living in a small area, man. It's bound to be some arguments and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you got to realize it. I'm just as frustrated as he is, because a little bitty things like what would drive me nuts is like people leaving like an empty Coke can in the cup holder, or people leaving gum wrappers in the cup holder. I'm all like, throw your gum wrappers away. And then what would make my teammate mad is if I put a pin somewhere it didn't belong. Like he had all the pins lined up in a row on the visor, and I would like sometimes I would just purposely move one to just see how mad he gets because he left a Coke can in the holder or there was a gum wrapper. I'd be like, I got you back, bro. I'm moving your pin. He would go off.
well, no, I know. It was really like at the very beginning is, you know, when I basically really didn't know him or anything at the time. So I didn't know what type of person he was or what I could say that or whatnot that, you know, would have just make him flip out or whatever. So that's the only reason why I bite my tongue. Now, if I knew him how I know him now, I'd just be like, bro, shut the no, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, like you come out here and let's hide that comment. Hide that one. But you come out here and you're expected to just trust. They give you a trainer and you're supposed to just trust them. Hey, that guy's going to get you a CDL. He's going to get you to pass your test. He's going to take you on TNT. He's going to prepare you for your truck driving experience. And you don't know him. You don't know him from the next guy. So it's kind of hard to like put your full trust into somebody you don't know. So sometimes you got to bite that tongue and just be like, you know what? He's kind of the expert, or they tell me he's kind of the expert, so I'm going to have to trust in it. Now, if it doesn't work, I might have to say something, but if it's working, I'm going to try it his way. If it's working, we're doing it his way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, and it's sarcasm. I'll be like dead. Fucking Eric over here being sarcastic and stuff, and especially like during PSD, I'll be sitting there trying to figure out like what to do or whatever, and like, you know, he has two GPSs, the Qualcomm and his actual GPS, and each one will be saying go different ways, and I'll be like, all right, which one do you want me to go? He'll be like, oh, we'll do this. I start to go that way, and he's like, no, do the other one. What do you? I'm like, I have no idea what you want me to do here.
That's like a lot of times I don't follow my Qualcomm. I'll go my own way, and my students, they'll be trying to look at that navigation on it, and I leave it on for just like to see how many more miles I have. Really, I like that. And then number two is I can see the speed of the truck, because sometimes in that passenger seat I can't really see how fast the truck's going. I'm all like, how fast are we going? So I like to check the speed and know the mileage I have left. And sometimes they'll be like, I'm going to make a right here. I'm all like, no. I didn't tell you to go right. Go straight. We're going in a different way. Like, I don't want to go that way. So
especially on the bypasses and stuff like that.
Yeah. Just like coming back with a tire load and you're going to EcoShred. The Qualcomm's going to send you to the terminal. It ain't going to send you to EcoShred. I don't know how many times I had a student turn right there, and whenever you're getting onto Kearney Street, and I'm all like, no, man, I just told you to go left. And they're all like, the GPS says go that way. I'm all like, I don't care where it has you going. That's not where we're taking this trailer. We'll have to go turn around, come back.
Yeah. I've had that happen multiple times.
Yeah, that happened.
Oh, all the time, dude. And then problem is, like, I wouldn't say that yeah, I make jokes and stuff, but like when I'm being serious, I'm being serious. And you'll tell them, go take this left, and they're like, he's funny, take the right.
Well, your issue is,
why don't you tell me what my issue is?
no, I know your issue with me on this. You say it. Everything you say is it with the same face, the same voice. So there is no indicator on sarcasm versus seriousness. You will say the most sarcastic thing, and like you'll tell me like, "Hey, turn right off of this bridge," and you will say it the exact same way as, "Hey, make sure you hook the tractor up." Like there is no difference the way you say those two things.
Yeah. Sounds like
So
one of my
sometimes,
exes.
maybe
She was all like, one of my exes was like, I'm breaking up with you because I don't know when you're serious and when you're not serious. And I'm all like, well, I'm pretty serious right now. This sucks. And she goes, see what I mean? I can't see if you're joking or if you're serious. I'm all like, I'm saying this, I'm serious. This sucks.
Yeah. See, Daniel's the same way. Daniel understands me.
well, it's
What's this?
different whenever you know somebody. Like now that I know you, it's different. But when I first met you, I'm like, I have no clue. Like
Yeah, it takes a while
whatever you
to
say,
get to
messed
know
up.
somebody.
Yeah. And that's the biggest, that's always the biggest hurdle. And, I mean, me and you specifically, Daniel, we've trained quite a few people, and a lot of them still work here. Sorry, give me 1 minute.
I get some of the smoke out of here.
We've trained quite a few people, man. And it's always that first like week, you're really starting to read your student's starting to read you. You know what you can say, you know what you can't say.
Yeah.
If you can cut up with them, if you can't, you could treat them like a genuine human being, or if it's just going to be like, all right, this is point A, point B, point C, point, and then let's just get it done.
Yeah.
So I would say that's a hurdle with everybody, especially, being a trainer, that for a fact.
Yeah, you can't talk to every single person the same way. And like sometimes I give my first speech and I'm real stern with it, and I'm just like I don't even like them asking questions during my first speech. Whenever I first get somebody, I'm like, this is what I expect. This is how we're going to do pre-trip. This is when I expect it to be done. This is how backing's going to go. Don't get in your head too much. Like I'm not joking around. I'm just straight up telling them all the rules. And then I tell them, I'm all like, hey, if you're a guy that's going to be taking care of business, I will come down with my tone. But if you're not a guy that's taking care of business and you're slacking off and I need to be strict, I'm going to stay strict like I am right now. So like I kind of start off. I'm down.
I've had the same experience, especially when you take that, that first initial interview, and then they end up being like, cool and genuine and down to earth, and then you get to become the same way, and they're like, well, damn, that was like a complete 180, dude. I thought you were gonna kick my ass in that little tiny room when you were introducing yourself.
Yeah, it's just that we have to start off that way. You start off strong, and then you can calm it down to where you need to be. Because some guys, they will take kindness as weakness, and like it's really hard to start off like the cool guy, I guess you would say, the cool guy, and then all of a sudden now you got to be the stern guy, the guy that's pretty much like no phones, no, and they're all like, what, man, you were cool about it the other day. Well, that was before you never got off of it.
Yeah, I've made that mistake quite a few times. You can't go from nice and cuddly to stern and firm, and it don't work the same.
No, it doesn't. So how much longer you got on that lease? So you signed a 1-year contract or what?
Yeah, I got 1 year on it. Probably won't last the entire year, to be honest. With the way that I plan on executing things and taking care of business, I'll probably have this truck for maybe 4 more months, just about after the time that my kid's born.
Okay, and then my bad. This thing popped up a screen said my audio's at 26%. It's plugged in. Like I don't know why it's at 26%. So if I lose sound here in a minute, we're just gonna end the live. But dude, it just popped up. I was all like, "What the heck?"
I had my my Bluetooth headset plugged in. It said I had 10% on it, and then I look at the Dezel app, and it says it's fully charged. So technology, man.
Yeah, I never had it tell me that though. Like I never had a screen pop up and say it's at 26%. I was like, "What the heck?" So what's the plans? Buying trucks? You gonna try start a fleet, or you just gonna buy one?
So, talked to Success Leasing, and I have found a slight workaround this whole deal with the one truck system. It's one truck per year model. So I'm going to get a 2024, and then I'm going to turn around. I'm going to order a 2025. And then I'm just going to run. I'm going to run my 2024 until my 2025 gets in, and then when my 2025 gets in, I'm going to run that one. And hopefully Devin will drive the 2024.
Look at that, a job opportunity. He stays silent. He ain't driving that other truck.
Better get me a Tesla.
Tesla.
Better get me a Tesla. Why?
Better get me
Him
a
saving
Tesla
fuel is not going
Cybertruck.
to give you a bonus.
No, my sign-on bonus with him better be a Tesla Cybertruck.
Oh man, I ain't even got myself one of them yet.
See how big you are? Think you'll fit?
And a Tesla Cybertruck? Yeah, I'll fit in that.
You got kids to worry about.
I can stick them in the hatchback.
Dang, with the
It's
fat
technically a
joke.
hatchback, right?
No,
The thing slides up. That's a
it's
hatchback.
not a hatchback.
It's a total hatchback.
Does it slide up?
Yeah,
I never
the
looked at
cover on
the
that thing
truck.
slides up.
I never even looked at one, so I never even seen one.
It looks like a polygon, or like a isosceles triangle.
Yeah, there's like, it's all hard angles.
Yeah.
There's no curves or anything. It's weird. Honestly, it'd
Have
be
you
so
seen it in
useless for me to
person though?
see. It'd be so useless for me to have one though, because where I live, I couldn't even tell you where a charging station would be.
You'd have to put one at your house.
No, screw all that nonsense.
Hey, he's gonna pay you good enough that you can put one at the house.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to be all that save the planet stuff.
We ain't got no questions in here, Daniel? Or it's all like Brokeback Mountain comments?
I haven't seen no real questions. This is just a bunch of comments. I figured somebody would want to know about TNT and about leasing, so I was just waiting for like the revenue questions and stuff like that. What's the percentage of the load you get? What from the revenue?
As a lease operator, it's 72%.
72%. How about do you get all the fuel surcharge?
It depends on how much I spend on fuel. I get the leftover.
Prime doesn't take a cut of that.
Not that I know of. I mean, I haven't seen
tolls? How about tolls
gotta
you
pay
got to
for
go
them.
through?
Shoot. We went through a couple because there was a Love's that we pulled over at to switch out. We had to pay for that one.
In the god awful state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I hated Oklahoma before I started driving a truck. Now it's even worse.
Yeah. We had to pay for
Greenwich
that.
says, how long is your lease?
1 year.
1 year. Now, are you using the Macro 27 for best fueling? Do you follow that?
Yes, sir, I do. I run my truck exactly like it would be a company truck.
How about rejecting loads? You reject any
I don't do
loads?
that. I do not reject loads. I actually fight for loads. I fought for my load today. I was like, no, we can do it. No, I don't reject loads. Now, when I get a few trucks under my belt, I don't know if that'll change or not. I have talked to my dispatcher already, or my fleet manager. He has got room on his fleet for me to pull some more trucks into it. So hopefully there's never an issue with, any of those trucks where it's like one of them's just extremely non-profitable. But the way I look at it, you got your good weeks, you got your bad weeks, and that's just the industry.
What a coincidence. I said, what a coincidence right there. Let's see. I hate driving in the southeast. What's wrong with the southeast?
What's wrong with the southeast?
Talking about Florida?
There's a lot of south. Yeah, that's a good point. There's a lot of southeast.
Well, I mean, I've been all through like Mississippi, Alabama. I've been all through there. I don't really see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I just don't like Arkansas. I really don't.
I don't think anybody likes driving through Arkansas.
Greenwich says for the new
Arkansas
one.
is not a drive-through state. Arkansas is one of the states that you have to experience.
Greenwich says
What's
for
the
the
question?
new one, you're gonna do a 3 to 4 year lease.
I haven't thought about that yet. I mean, I guess it's a question I'd probably have to ask somebody who's lease purchased before, because this will be a completely new experience for me personally. If I do a 3-year lease, is my payment increased, but I pay it off faster? Is that how that works?
Yeah. My buddy
I'd
Steve just
probably do a
did that.
3-year. That's probably
And
what I
it's
would
not
do.
even that much more of a payment. I think he said it only went up like $100 to $200, something like that. It wasn't even that much.
Yeah, then I would definitely do a 3-year lease.
Hello, Elizabeth. Greenwich says, don't like Florida. Freight weight rates suck for reefer.
Yeah,
Friends.
that's those daggum Tropicana loads.
Or the
They like to
flour.
pay you a penny a mile.
Man, I can't believe flowers are no-touch freight anymore, man. I remember having to unload those things. That was horrible.
I never hauled a
13
floor load.
stops. You never done a flower load? Lucky you.
I got offered one back when I was TNTing with my wife, and she was pregnant, so I got lucky on that one. I was like, oh, she can't lift nothing, man. She's pregnant.
Use it for an excuse, huh?
Heck yeah, man.
Nick
That was an
says, I
easy
hate
out.
the entire Southeast. Give me a Detroit to Phoenix run.
Okay. No
I
comment.
don't mind. The only place I really don't really like going to is Arkansas. So like I think pretty much anywhere else I don't mind going. In the wintertime, I really don't like going to Ohio. I don't like going to Oregon. But Oregon's beautiful in the summertime, I believe.
So far, the only state that I've been through that I'm just kind of like, fuck this place is Jersey.
Yeah,
your-
Jersey is something else. Greenwich says there's good paying freight in Atlanta. And Backwood says, I'll go anywhere if it pays good. Yeah, that's kind of my motto too. If it pays good, I'm like, send it to me. Well,
Yeah, I could agree with that. I'd go about anywhere if it pays well enough.
Or it gets you to a good area that pays well. Get you to some high value or some FedEx kind of freight lanes.
I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be heading back to Yuma. Pick up a
Yuma?
load there again. Yeah, Yuma, Arizona.
Produce?
Yeah, it was dull.
No. Yeah, I always get produce out of there.
Yeah. It's the processed stuff.
Yeah, usually 2 pickups over there and then take it up to like Jersey or something. His favorite place, Jersey. So how many miles are you, like how long, let's see. You got 50K miles. What do you think the time frame is that you're going to finish that?
Well, me and him ain't really got nothing better to do besides drive. I'm only scheduling a couple of days off in February to see my kid get born. And I'm thinking with the way that things have been so far, we should be done early March, maybe mid-March.
Okay. So you'll finish up winter on Eric's truck.
Yeah.
That's pretty much done with winter right then in my book.
Yeah. There is some talk with him staying on. We've been throwing out ideas and stuff like that. Keeping him on until he can classify for a TNT training position, and then instead of training him as a student, start training him to become a trainer. So there's thoughts on that, and then when I get the 2024, because those come out in about August, right? Those new models.
Yeah, August, September,
So,
somewhere in there.
So that would be about the time that I get the new truck, which means then he would be qualified to become a trainer. So there's a few ideas we've been tossing back and forth.
Then you put them in your truck as a TNT trainer in your new truck. No, because he would probably want to do his own lease after seeing how much you make.
Well, I mean, you want to tell them about if you want to go company with the benefits or if you want to go lease for the money and all that stuff?
Yeah. I brought this up to him, and then the other day, fleet manager Ryan, me and him were talking about this, and I'm kind of on the fence right now of if I want to go company for the benefits and all, just I guess the more simplicity of everything, or if I do want to run lease, and because money is also the big thing for me, but because I also know with benefits, like at my last job, like honestly, like I wasn't making like that good of money to begin with. Like I was before all the benefits and everything got taken out, I was bringing home about 900 every 2 weeks, which is already crappy pay. But then once the
Yeah, you're
benefits
already
started
making
kicking
more
in,
than that.
oh yeah. Then once the benefits started kicking in, I was bringing home maybe 600 every 2 weeks. So I already know that that's going to take out a lot. Uh, but then like the taxes and everything like that, figuring out how all that stuff goes. But like, I guess one big benefit is seeing how, his fleet manager Ron is and everything like that. And what type of fleet manager he is versus some of the other guys I've heard about. It's kind of one reason why I want to go lease also. So I'm kind of just on the fence, not real sure exactly what I want to do yet.
That's where the idea came from, because my understanding of it is that if I put him in one of my trucks, pay him cents per mile, he'd still be a company driver, correct?
Yeah, if he's in one of your trucks.
So I thought that's where that idea comes from, is I can give him 70 cents per mile, because I ain't really too greedy about anything, and then he can get all his benefits that way too, so he's get the best of both worlds.
I don't think you would make it paying them 70 cents a mile. I talked to somebody and they said that they messed up by paying a driver 60 cents per mile. They weren't even making the truck payment. So I don't, like I said, that's between y'all though. Pay them 70 cents per mile, but I would do some research into that before you throw out a number.
I've been thinking, I've been doing a lot of research on it. And I've been thinking more about percentage pay.
See, I was kind of looking into some of that before. I've looked into that, and I think percentage would be better than a cent per mile, in my opinion.
Yeah, because
But
then when there's a big win, it's a big win for him and me, and when it's a big loss, it's a big loss for both of us.
Yeah, I Devin, get them to make a guarantee on it too. Say, I guarantee me at least 900 a week. That way, if you have a bad week, you get 900 a week at least.
Oh,
it's
no,
still
like me and
double.
him-
It's still more than what you were making at your other job.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like me and him have already talked about this. This one thing I did bring up is like if I did drive for him, I would need like black and white legal contract to like sit down, look, and like I'm not like yeah, I trust him, but when it comes to business and money and everything like that, I don't trust anybody.
True.
Yeah. Mad Cardinal Trucking. Hello from South Georgia. He's the one I was telling you about that is real good on saving fuel, and he over researched fuel prices and stuff. He was one of my students 2 years ago. I can't remember how long ago, but the man's all about fuel costs. Very good at it. Backwoods says later on this year or first of next year, want to come to Prime as a company driver, but I will like to drive for a fleet owner for a few years till my wife comes to drive with me. There you go.
Hey, hit me up.
There's you a driver for your next truck you're ordering because you'll order the second one. Bam, Backwoods. He's on the Discord.
Yeah, there
too.
you go. Yeah, man. Hit me up in the Discord. I'm in there all the time in VC.
Slipping through the cracks. I'm about to be coming to Prime, boys. Hey, welcome,
Hey,
man.
man.
Come on in. It's a good company. Like I stand behind it. Like they've been good to me. I'm biased because I work here, but what are you doing? Oh yeah, there's the driver code up there. I was all like, "What are you doing?"
I was
thought you
trying
were
to
gonna
find out
knock
which
his
way I
hat
needed
off.
to point towards it.
I thought you were gonna knock his hat off. I was like, "Don't do it! Don't do it! That's disrespectful."
No, I ain't knocking nobody's hat off. I was trying to figure out how to point towards the driver code.
Yeah.
He's touched my hat a couple times. I'm just like, bro, I will smack the F out of you.
That Georgia country is a little bit different than this Alabama country, huh?
Oh, dang.
It's Alabama you're from, right?
No, I'm from Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas. My bad. Starts
Yeah,
with
you've
an
been
A.
hating on Arkansas the entire time when I'm sitting right there.
Oh, my bad. Arkansas sucks. But but yeah, that Georgia country is a lot different than your Arkansas country, isn't it?
Wait, Georgia's country?
That guy's from Georgia right there.
Yeah, he started dressing like that because of me.
No, you started dressing like that because of me. I'm older than you. You're my namesake.
Oh.
Little Eric.
Oh God. Don't.
You just need to put on 100 more pounds. You'll look just like me.
No, I need to put on about 300 more pounds.
Dang, dude. Don't hurt my feelings.
And grow a little goatee.
Sexy goatee.
So when's the beard coming in?
Who, mine?
No, Devin, when's he gonna grow that big old trucker beard?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Uh,
You gotta get the raggedy hair and the beard.
I don't know about all that. I don't know. See, my thing is stuff is just so blonde. It has to get just for so long until it gets thick enough. It looks so bad.
Just throw some Just for Men in there till it gets long enough.
That's what me and him were talking about the other day.
That's exactly what we were saying.
Backwoods
Oh,
says to
yes.
see a little of who I am or what I'm like. Joseph says, can you do multiple types of trucking when you're lease?
Well, hang on.
Reefer and stuff.
I think he's talking about when you buy trucks, can you buy a like flatbed truck and a reefer truck, or do you have to stay all in your division?
I mean, if you want to use, I think like you're utilizing the same dispatch or the same fleet manager, so I mean that's a good question. But I don't think you can, because you can only have one fleet manager.
Yeah, but technically you're just buying trucks. Well, I don't know. Because some people have like 3 trucks or 4 trucks or 5 trucks, and they're not even driving no more. So they really don't have a fleet manager, but all the trucks are all in the same fleet.
Yeah. That's a good question. I never thought about that one.
Slipping through the cracks says, I'm coming from LTL Old Dominion. Just hope the money is good at Prime. I'm averaging 75K to 80K a year. That's good pay right there. It's going to be about the same pay. Unless you start training or something.
I mean, I don't know. This is the one that's coming with his wife, right?
No, that was Backwoods.
See, I would say it depends on, because Old Dominion's definitely a great company to work for. They're definitely in the upper, dedicated guys as far as pay goes. But I don't know. I think I'd argue that you could see a little bit more money depending on how you run.
Yeah. Old Dominion, like that. That's to me personally. I'm not even gonna. I think that's great pay right there. I mean, like you're where you should be at one of these kind of mega carriers, these giant companies. You're like right where you should be pay wise.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say is when it comes to OTR, you make what you put in. And I think that's as truthful as it can get, and that's a fact. If you don't put in much, you're not going to get much.
Greenwich called him Duckland Jr.
Duckland Jr. is here.
No.
Yeah. See, I'm versatile Duckland. You can be Baby Duck.
No.
Baby Duck. You took it down even further. It says Duckland Jr.
Okay, versatile Duckland Jr.
No.
Yeah.
Because the way you say versatile is wrong.
How are you supposed to say it?
Versatile? Not versatile?
It's versatile.
Who's saying it right?
Like,
do we need
the same way that same way he says pecan and pecan?
He's picking you apart over here.
No, I can understand if you say one or the other. If you just say everything pecan, or if you say everything pecan or whatever. But he'll literally be like, "Oh, that's some pecan pie," or "Oh, look, there's pecans." Like, just choose one or the other.
The pie's different.
You're like a woman. Like, oh, I don't know if I want to wear this shirt or this shirt.
Look, man, A pecan pie
Look at what?
is not the same thing as a pecan.
What's the difference?
The pecan is a nut. A pecan pie is a pie.
But what is on that pie?
No matter what's on the pie.
No, tell us what's on the pie.
It don't matter what's on the pie. There's stuff in the pie too. There's crust and sugar and all that stuff, but that's a pecan pie.
Okay, when you're eating apple pie, you're not focused on all the other stuff. It's just apple pie.
Yeah,
So then what's on the pie then?
pecan pie, apple pie, blueberry pie. You don't call ice cream cake just cake. It's ice cream cake.
No, I just call it cake.
No. Nobody
It's
calls
ice
ice cream
cream
cake
cake.
just cake.
It's the same thing as whenever you ask me if I want some drink. Like, yeah, I'll take Coke. All right, what kind do you want? All right, I'll take a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Let's just sell.
It's just cake. Okay, what type of cake
Oh,
you
you're
want?
gonna
I
get my
want
wife
okay.
going off. My wife cannot stand it when we say soda. People in Missouri say soda. What kind of soda you want? My wife's all like, "You mean what kind of Coke I want?"
Yeah, well, that's a South thing. Like we were talking about that with the pecan thing. I was like, yeah, well, we all just call it Coke. It's just Coke, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they bring you a Coke and you're all like, "What is this? I wanted an orange crush today. Like, why are you bringing me a Coke?"
Yeah.
No, what trips me up is when you ask for a Coke and then they don't ask you. They do just bring you a Coke. But I wouldn't be mad about that. But okay, got a Coke.
Don't argue with a fat boy about pie or cake.
Yeah, automatic winner, dude.
So you have a
Yeah,
heart attack.
Michigan calls it pop. So there's another name for sodas.
Yeah,
and
those
stuff.
people are weird.
Yeah, if you call it pop, you should go to a psych ward or something.
The only person I know that calls anything pop is this old redneck dude that used to go to my deer club, and he called beer pop.
Your what club?
Deer club.
What is that?
Like a hunting club.
Hunting club?
Yeah,
I
deer
didn't know
club. Like, does, buck, deer.
I didn't know they had a club for it. My bad.
Yeah, people like, especially where I'm from. It's so much basically like within a 30-mile radius. It's all just logging land. So, and the logging companies, they're not logging. Once every 10 years they cut down trees. So people just rent the land and they just hunt on it.
Yeah. What the hell? He's got a disco in his truck, dude. How do you focus? This dude's got like strobe lights on his dash.
Oh, it does LSD.
He has to flex on
He's
his
probably
truck.
hallucinating
Man.
like I was the other day.
What was that?
He has to flex, man. He has to say, "Look at this truck, man."
Yeah, but it's in his dash.
But it's just literally a white regular truck.
Yeah. There's a plain truck with flashing lights on the interior. And they're going like super fast. I mean, like, like that.
Strobing. Greenwich says psych wards where they make you wear funky hats. Nick says or pearl snap shirts. And Gene says, "I'm sorry I'm late. I had to pick up a load in McAllen heading to Pittston Terminal."
There you go.
Pegleg says Fat Boys were good hip hop groups in the 80s. Why is there only one like on this live? There's only one like. Nah, mine says
Whoa.
10 likes.
Well, I guess we got to put that peg leg in there.
Oh, y'all want to put the peg leg video up?
Hey everybody, hit that like button, borrow my leg to smash that ding dong bell. Oh, and if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe too.
Go ahead and subscribe to.
Yeah, there you go.
What you smoking? Those
Like,
backwoods?
Oh yeah.
So we'll have to make him a song for his subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Make him a subscribe song.
Oh, y'all gonna do a country tune together?
We've been working on something.
When?
Like PSD. It's been a while.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I was
Let's
waiting
leave
for
the,
it to just catch that little goatee on fire. Whew, I was having flashbacks.
Let's leave the music to me.
Hey, look, man, I ain't catching myself on fire. I think there's only one person here who has.
You see how he just torch lit his, man? You couldn't light yours like that? He just went.
No, he doesn't know the proper way to light a cigar. He thinks that you toast this whole side of the cigar.
I'm telling you, with a backwood, if you toast the outside of it, it pulls so much better. I don't care what you say. Duckland
I've never
Jr.,
done
calm
that
down.
before.
Stay in your corner.
I've never done that before.
It just, if you ever smoke a backwood, try it. It pulls so much better.
Duckland Jr. is gonna go broke supporting your smoking habit.
Hey, I'll mind you, I've been the one buying the majority of fucking cigarettes in here.
Because I'm more of a dipper.
Yeah, he likes a dipper.
Um,
Dipper and honey.
Backwoods messaged you in Discord, so. Well, guys, y'all ready to end this thing? Hey, you going to
Oh,
Discord?
I'm not
after
ready
this?
to end this thing?
Yeah, I'm ready to go ahead and be done for the night. You going to Discord after this, though?
Obviously.
Awesome. So we're gonna
Damn, you
continue
can
the
shut
talk
up,
over
Grange.
in Discord. Thanks for coming on, Devin and Versatile Duckling, and sharing y'all's experience so far. You
Yeah,
sarcastic son of a gun.
we'll have to come back in on the Thursday one when it's more popular.
Yeah. Well, we're out of here. Thanks everyone for stopping by. We'll be on the voice chat and Discord. All that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe.